Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay, and I'm here to talk to you about a conference coming up in February, among other things. And I'm joined with Stephanie Crawford, who's a digital storyteller for an organization called IDEA that's sort of going through a rebrand right now. But basically, it's an ed tech conference and exhibition that happens in Chicago area every year. Is that right, Stephanie? Or
Yeah, Schaumburg every year. I can't even tell you what year we're on this year.
And well, it's called IDEAcon, and we're going to put a link in the description of this video cast so you can sign up for it. But IDEAcon, it's got a bit of a history. I mean, it was started conceptually. The organization was started in the mid '80s. You know, back then technology was just computers. But now, obviously, you've embraced AV technology, and now UC technology with online learning and things like that. But if I'm thinking about attending IDEAcon, I mean, obviously, originally it was aimed to people in the Chicago area, but now you've, from what I can tell from your speaker list, you've got a global audience now.
Yeah, we really have grown since '85 when the organization was started. And now what we pride ourselves on is looking at best practices across the board in education and how our ed tech can support that. So really, we have Illinois in our name. We know Illinois Digital Educators Alliance, but it's open to everyone. We have international members. Membership is free. And we say our conference is aimed at anyone who's working in or around education, really, who can benefit from knowing the latest, seeing what's best in best practices, but also how that technology supports it, which, like you said, does include AV as well.
And obviously, Chicago's school district and K through 12 area is one of the biggest in the country, and certainly been an innovator for many, many years. I mean, I think the great majority of your classrooms have smart boards. I know that, and obviously you've embraced technology from years and years ago. And one of your, you have Microsoft and Comcast as partners of this event, among other organizations. But if I'm attending, like who attends this? I mean, obviously educators are going to attend, but also media center directors are going to attend, but also technologists and IT and AV managers too. And who else?
Yeah, really anyone that's involved in running any kind of school district, school building. So yes, that includes IT managers, the decision makers, policy makers for those organizations. In fact, we have a day that we invite IETL, so those technology leaders, into the conference where they can really speak with vendors and have those easy relationships built so that the decisions become easier to make for them as well, all in one place. When we talk about attending, also, we have people outside of the education field who are, keynoting for us, including there's one, Dr. Stephanie Evergreen, who is really a world leader in data visualization, and she's keynoting on Wednesday. And so when we talk about how this is more of an impact outside of just, what program can you use in your classroom, this is leaders from all over in different areas, instead of just education, coming and sharing their experience and expertise and how that translates into education.
Yeah, and also you have Katie Klein.
Yes,
who, a lot of people might know her from her comedy. And she's one of the keynotes as well. So obviously you're going to get entertained a little bit, but also you've got both a 3-day conference and you also have a small exhibit floor as well. Is that right?
Yeah, so we have a 3-day conference. It starts Monday, February 13th and ends on the Wednesday, February 15th. And the exhibit hall, we really pride ourselves on making our exhibitors feel like they are truly part of the experience. It is not an afterthought. So on the first Monday night, the exhibit hall opens at 4 for a special social, including in the exhibit hall, there are 4 hands-on areas for educators. So one of them is Game On, where we talk about esports and even board games in the classroom. And in that area, there will be a board game social at the same time that the exhibitors are in there and can be sponsoring, their entertainment at their booths and that too. So we really work hard to bring people in. And then the Tuesday and Wednesday of the conference, the exhibit hall is open all day, again, with 4 specific hands-on areas that teachers come into for programming. And the exhibitors have the chance to run their own sessions about products and give teachers the experience of that hands-on feel of it. So really, again, we pride ourselves on that exhibit hall, not just being an afterthought, but being a part of the experience of IDEAcon.
Yeah, and of course, so you can learn all about this at the link that I'm providing. But you go to ideaillinois.org. Actually,
.org, very important.
Yeah, click on the upcoming events, and you'll see that there. And I being an educator, but I teach college students, not K through 12. I can't imagine doing that. I think that's a lot harder than higher education. Any kind of conference like this, I think, is great, and it's February 13th to the 15th, 2023. I'm curious, just out of curiosity, how's registration going compared to past years, considering we're coming out of COVID?
We are actually so excited. I'm glad you asked that question. We are so excited because we had in 2020, we had around 4,000 registrants, which was great numbers for us. Yeah. And then COVID, right? And the last 2 years where we've really figured out, in fact, we offer a hybrid experience, so virtual and in person. But we had, those struggling, let's build back, but this year we are actually on track to meet 2020 numbers or exceed it. So we're super excited. We think that is really telling of what we offer as a conference.
Excellent.
And you mentioning higher ed too, I just want to make sure people know also that, yes, we talk about K-12, but absolutely this is for higher ed as well. So professors, faculty, and those people that are in their education program that are wanting to become teachers.
Well, I'm really curious about it. I know Megan's from the rAVe agency is going to go there in February, but I'm certainly curious about it. And it's, like I said, February 13th through the 15th. You can click on the link and learn more. Stephanie, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Gary. It's been such a great experience.
I appreciate it. And for those of you who are in the education market, we have a education publication known as rAVe, actually. So please subscribe to that. In the meantime, if you want to see any of our other video casts or podcasts, go to ravepubs.com. Thank you very much and have a great day.